Alright, so today we are going to make a nice big hunking piece of onion. Slowly cook that, give that nice caramelized taste on some phenomenal cheeseburgers. So first we're going to start off with my family's favorite type of sauce. That is going to be Mayo Chup. It's a combination of mayonnaise and ketchup. The reason why we want to start with this first is to make sure that it's time to cool, condense, and congeal in the fridge together. So we're going to take some mayo, about a third of a cup of mayonnaise, and then about a third of a cup of ketchup. You're going to take that with a spoon, and then you're going to mix that all together to that nice whitish, reddish, orangish color. And that way it's nicely mixed, just like that. It is our family's favorite sauce that we love to have with our burgers, French fries, etc. It's a great and delicious and creamy sauce that we all love and enjoy. Alright, next we're going to take our stovetop. We're going to turn that up to medium to high heat. Again, we're working with electric skillet here, or electric stovetop here, so it takes a while for that cast iron to warm up, or the stainless steel to warm up. We're going to take our onions, we're going to slice it long way so we get that nice good piece of onion today. So again, chop it just like so, nice and thick and big, so that we can put it right down on our burger, making sure all the scrap, that outer edge is off. So we're just going to peel that off so that yucky part is all gone. I'm going to cut a couple slices here. Really big, but again, we want a nice good thick pig. Alright, so now we got our pan up nice and hot. We're going to take our thick cold cut of onion, and we're going to place that down on the skillet just like this, as my dog barks. I'm going to take some olive oil, take the olive oil, spread it around so that it cooks, it doesn't stick to that frying pan. Again, we're going to place another one down over here. Same thing. You want to let this cook. We're going to let this cook for about 3 to 6 minutes, just depending on how well they get done and how fast they cook. Alright, so as this is starting to caramelize, we're going to take our meat over here. We're going to give it a little seasoning. I like to add the seasoning before I put it into the pan. So we're going to take this Kinder's blend. It's going to have salt, pepper, and garlic. It's a great little mix. So as these onions start to sweat on down, we're going to give them a nice little flip, just like that. And then we're going to take it and flip it to the other side, just like that. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so we're going to take our ground beef mixture and go ahead and shape those into patties. Give them a nice good mix and all of the seasoning. As the kids are playing in the background. So again, we're going to take these. These are going to be about 5-ounce beef patties. Our family got a 1/4 of a cow. And we're going to make sure we have a nice little dimple right there in that burger. And I'm going to place that side down. And then we're going to make another one. And they're already seasoned, so we don't need to season them again. We're just going to let those cook until they are done in the middle. Again, we want to make sure they're anywhere between medium to medium well. Again, we're going to pink center. So these are going to take anywhere between about 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes on one side, flip them over for another. Alright, so we flipped them. They got a nice color on the outside. We're going to take our crispy onions, or our soft onions right here, and we're just going to layer them right on top. That way those onion juices go into the meat. And then once we transfer to our sheet pan to make sure that the cheese melts, that way it all layers together so you get a nice taste of cheese, onion, and then that delicious ground beef that's already pre-salted and peppered and garlic. Alright, we're going to take a quick little peek underneath here to taste, look. Oh, we've got some good color there on the bottom. So we're going to transfer this over to our sheet pan. We're going to give this a second while the oven is being up to temps, about 350 degrees. That way, when we put it in the oven, the rest of the ground beef will be cooked all the way through. So we have that nice pink layer. Again, we're looking for medium to medium well. And then we're going to take our American slice of cheese and then layer those on top. And then allow the cheese to melt into our delicious. Alright, so we're going to take our cheese, we're going to place that down. We're cooking our third burger for that third person in the family so that they have something to eat tonight. And again, we're going to place that cheese, and then we're going to take it and then go ahead and put it in our oven that's up to temperature at 3. Alright, so we're going to let that cheese melt. Really, this is just depending on how that cheese is going to melt. It may take a little bit longer, could take about 5, could take about 10 minutes. All depends again about your oven. You can make this process go a little bit faster by putting on broil, but we're still going to keep going just to make sure that pink does get cooked. But now we're going to toast our buns. We're going to make sure our heat is up to that medium to low setting. So we're going to be to the left of the medium. We're going to add some good old Kerrygold butter into our pan. It's already going to have some of that fat from the hamburger, so it's going to combine into that bun to make that nice consistent flavor throughout each bite. So as that butter melts, I like to take the bottom, spread it around, make sure it gives all that good butter flavor. Do the tops first. Again, we're going to do that to the bottom. Flip it on over. And then same thing with our other buns. We're going to make sure it's nice and buttery so that it toasts really, really nice. And it's really good feel, making sure that the nice golden brown on the tops and the bottoms. So it gives you that nice crunch. Alright, so our buns here have gone nice, good golden brown. We're going to take those off our plates. Again, we're quick and easy over here. So we are taking off our buns onto our paper plates. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our cheeseburgers, our delicious onion burgers, out of the oven here. We're going to take... Alright, so we're going to take that delicious Mayo Chup we made earlier in our dish. We're going to place that on the bottom bun, layer it nice and well. Take our cheeseburger with that delicious onion right there on top. We're going to top it off with some shredded lettuce. And then we're going to add some more of that delicious Mayo Chup on top, so you get a nice good crunch of all the different flavors. We're going to top it just like so, and then we're going to take it over to the cutting board, give it a nice cut down the middle so we can see how great and medium well it is. And then we're going to place that on our plate and then get everybody else's dinner set up, all the kids ready to eat in about 30 minutes or less. Thank you and Hope you all enjoy your burgers. See you next time.